Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning in to Houston Astros Network, and we are here at Minute Maid Park for Game 6 of the 2015 World Series, a matchup between our hometown Houston Astros and the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. The series is currently 3-2 in favor of the Dodgers, and this is a very crucial Game 6 as the Dodgers have a chance to go home with the trophy, and the Astros are looking to stay alive and force a Game 7. And there you see the skipper of the Los Angeles Dodgers ball club and the lineup that he's put together for today's matchup. Leading things off in left field will be Carl Crawford. Batting second, also playing second, is Alex Guerrero. Batting third, playing right, will be Yasiel Puig. And in the cleanup spot will be the center fielder, Matt Kemp. On the mound for the Astros, looking to force Game 7 and get the Astros' backs from off the walls, will be Julio Teheran, the right-hander. 2-2 on the playoffs so far with a 4.14 ERA in 6 games started and 37 innings pitched. He's been their go-to guy so far in the playoffs, and he is the go-to guy in Game 6. 1-2 count here on Carl Crawford. The pitch from Teheran is grounded to VR at short. He fires the first, and Morales puts that one away for the first out of the top of the first inning of the entire ball game as Teheran is doing his job. 2 outs the now, 1-0 count on Puig. The kick and the pitch from Teheran is grounded through the Tony Gwynn gap in between third and short. And that's a base hit for Yasiel Puig as the Dodgers have themselves a 2-out base runner. 3-1 count now on the cleanup man, Matt Kemp. The pitch from Teheran is taken for a ball. And Matt Kemp, take your base as Julio Teheran walks a runner in the top of the first inning, and that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez, who is destroying Astros pitching in the World Series. He's batting .526 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs in the World Series. And even in the postseason, he's destroying pitching with a .378 average, 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. He has had an astronomically good postseason. Teheran getting set. Throw the first pitch. And that's going to be grounded to Altuve at second. He fires the first. And the Astros finally get themselves out of the top of the first inning on the ground out from Adrian Gonzalez. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the first inning, and we'll take a look at Bo Porter's lineup for today's matchup for the Astros. Leading things off in center field will be Rafael Ortega. Batting second, also playing second, is Jose Altuve. In the 3-hole is the first baseman, Kendrys the handyman Morales. And in the 4-hole, the cleanup spot will be the DH Chris Carter. And on the mound, facing that lineup, will be the left-hander, Hyun-Jin Ryu. 2-0 so far on the playoffs. And he gets the nod here in Game 6. 0-1 count on Rafael Ortega to lead things off. The pitch from Ryu is grounded to the first baseman, Gonzalez. He's going to take his one himself, and he steps on the bag. And that's the first out of the bottom of the first inning as Rafael Ortega grounds out. And that's going to bring up Kendrys Morales for the Astros. He's batting .316 with 4 home runs and 6 RBIs in the World Series. He's been the best hitter on this Astros ball club. Here comes the pitch from Ryu, and that's given a ride into deep right field. That's back to the track, and it looks like it's going to be put away a step in front of the warning track. Yasiel Puig puts that one away for the final out of the first inning. We are still scoreless, and we'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the second inning as Chris Carter digs in to lead things off for the Astros. The kick and the pitch from Ryu is popped sky high into shallow left field, very shallow left field, as Hanley Ramirez just takes a couple steps back and he puts that one away for the first out of the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Todd Frazier, who is batting .158. with no home runs and no RBIs in the postseason. Well, in the World Series, in the postseason, he's batting .227 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. So he's got the home runs and RBI numbers so far in the postseason, but in the World Series, that is no bueno. 0-1 count on Frazier. Here's the kick and the pitch from Ryu, and that's given a ride. Kiss that one goodbye, and kiss those zeros and the RBIs and home runs for the World Series as the Todd father gives the Astros an early lead on a bottom of the second solo shot. 1-0 Astros. And now Mike Zunino steps in for the Astros. 1-2 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Ryu is check swung, and that's called for a strike. Doesn't matter if it went around or not. He strikes out looking. And the Astros take the 1-0 lead off the solo shot from Todd Frazier. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the third inning. 0-2 count on A.J. Ellis. The kick and the pitch from Teheran is grounded to the first baseman Morales. He's going to flip to Teheran, and he steps on the bag. And that's the first out of the inning. On the ground out from A.J. Ellis. 2 outs in the inning now, and Alex Guerrero is stepping in for the Dodgers. Teheran getting set. The kick and the pitch is given a ride in a deep left field. That's back to the track, and that's out of here. It just carries over the fence into the Crawford Street boxes. And Alex Guerrero has tied things up for the Dodgers with a solo shot here in the top of the third. It's now a 1-1 ball game. And that's going to bring up Yasiel Puig for the Dodgers now. The kick and the pitch from Teheran. And that is also given a ride into the Crawford Street boxes. That was a no-doubter. Yasiel Puig, back-to-back home runs from Alex Guerrero and Yasiel Puig. And it is now a 2-1 Dodgers lead. Matt Kemp digs in for the Dodgers now with an 0-1 count. Teheran getting set. The kick and the pitch is grounded to the first baseman Morales. He gloves that one, and he steps on the bag himself. And they finally get themselves out of the inning, but not before the Dodgers do strike for 2 as they take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the third. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network, and we are here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Mike O'Neill digs in for the Astros. Here's the kick and the pitch from Ryu, and that's given a ride in the right field. That's in the right side. That's back to the track to the wall, and that's off the wall as Puig can't get to it. O'Neill rounds second, and he slides in head first in the third, and Mike O'Neill has himself a lead-off triple for the Astros, as they've got a runner on third with no outs. 0-2 count now on Jonathan Villar. Ryu getting set. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung right through. And Jonathan Villar strikes out, but they've still got a runner on third with 1 out. So they still have an opportunity to drive him in. 1-1 count here in Rafael Ortega. The kick and the pitch from Ryu is popped sky high in the left field. But that is very shallow, and that is not nearly enough to score O'Neill from third. And now they've got a runner on third with 2 outs after getting a lead-off triple. Not at all what they wanted to be doing. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1-0 count on him. Here comes the pitch from Ryu, and that's given a ride into left field. Kiss it goodbye into the Crawford Street boxes. Jose Altuve, all 5'5" of him, blast that one into left field, and the Astros have taken a 3-2 lead now off the 362-foot bomb. Morales digs in for the Astros now, and he pops that one into right field. Matt Kemp ranges over to his left, and he puts that one away for the final out of the inning. Not before the Astros do strike for 2 of their own, and they take a 3-2 lead in this one. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 7th inning as George Springer digs in with a runner on first. The pitch from Brian Wilson is lined down the left field line. That's going to land for a base hit. That's up against the wall. Chris Carter's going to round second, head into third. He slides in, and George Springer heads into second. That's going to be a no-out double for George Springer. 1 out in the inning now as Mike Zunino steps in. 2-2 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Brian Wilson is popped into deep center field. That's left center, and Matt Kemp is under that one. And everybody's going to tag up. Chris Carter slides in safely at the plate as the throw is offline. And it's now a 4-2 Astros ball game. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th now. Mike O'Neill digs in. Brian Wilson getting set. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be lined in right field, but it's off the glove of Alex Guerrero. But he does recover quickly, and he throws out O'Neill at first. And that is how the inning will end. But the Astros do now have a 2-run lead by a score of 4-2. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the 9th inning as Jesse Crane's going to come in out of the bullpen looking for a save. He's appeared in 5 games in the playoffs, only has 2 saves as he got his closer job back halfway through the playoffs. 1-0 count at Adrian Gonzalez, and he lines that one right at his own counterpart at first base, Kendrys Morales. And he puts that one away for the first out. Full count now on Hanley Ramirez. The kick and the pitch from Crane is swung right through the fastball, and Hanley Ramirez goes down swinging, and the Astros are 1 out away from forcing a Game 7. 1-0 count on Aramis Ramirez. The pitch is grounded to VR at short. He fires the first, Morales catches it, and the Astros have forced Game 7. They came to this one down 3-2 in the series, and they take the game by a score of 5-3. The Astros have got to be happy with themselves, but they cannot let this game get to their head, as they still have another game to play tomorrow, and Game 7 of the World Series. Luckily, they do have home field advantage here at Minute Maid Park. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here at Minute Maid Park for this ball game. Don't forget to look at the box score on your way out, and also, don't forget to tune in next time here on Houston Astros Network for Game 7 of the 2015 World Series.